Alright, hey everyone! Welcome to another Will Witch RP Live Play ttrpg session. What is Will Witch RP? That's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories so much so that we quit our day jobs and create our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we are playing our Blackgrove finale. So, we will see tonight our heroes heading to the First Bloom Gala event. And hopefully some success, maybe some tension, but all that to come. With us at the table, we have several incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or pop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it is time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, a master, storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, let us meet our courageous, daring heroes as they are preparing for the First Bloom Gala. We will begin with an introduction for Ness.
Alrighty, I'm Frontboard, and I'm playing Nestor Nesferatu. He is a low elf vampire mortician. He works at his family business, the Feratu Family Funeral Foundation, but he has grander aspirations to kind of strike out on his own and make a name for himself, creating a new business venture, the Blood and Body Works, which is a mobile mortuary and blood donation service. He's hoping to automate the services as much as possible, both donation and embalming all in one. It comes to you. And he's looking for some investors and hopes he can find them at this gala or just use the money that he's going to get to really kickstart his business.
All right. Next up for our introductions, we've got a introduction for Rufus.
Hello, I'm Lexi and I play Rufus Goodboy. He is a bargain bartender, so dog person who's a mixologist. Um, Rufus is just kind of a mutt. He wants love and he wants to be of service to people and to be needed and wanted. But he kind of looks rough, to pardon the pun. He's very tall and fuzzy and kind of mottled fur, and he has this massive greatsword on his back and this kind of rough-looking apron on that he uses to bartend. And so, yeah, he looks a little like he got run over by a truck a few times, but he just wants to be needed, and he likes to help people who are in need or who cannot help themselves. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then with that, we've got Atheris. Introduction for you.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm playing Atheris Doxa. She's a Gorgon cosmetologist. She is inherently kind and but believes in being paid what she's due. I think that's just part of the city. She's a tough cookie.
Yeah, love it. So, with this, we are able to dive into our session. It's been a while, so a bit of a recap. You were all contacted by one of the princes of Arlecha, Svetlana Dorinsak. I promised you all a hefty sum to be split between your group for preventing an assassination. One that would be happening at the First Bloom Gala event. So, as you have been working through this. You've been collecting information, doing preparations, as well as getting your outfits perhaps ready for the event. Oh, one of you doesn't have to worry too much, having gotten a uh, an in
Family
with
fit
the family fit, but you did get that
or
tailored. But
Theris?
it was more Rufus getting in with the staff and will be provided a uniform. But
I
we
could describe it.
it's very simple. Uh,
Right, 2 seconds.
uh, so as you as we are leading up to the First Bloom Gala event, you had been reached out to by, it seems, those that are planning the hit against the other prince, Bazan, who is also to be running for mayor of Arlecha. This was uh, a siren who very much made a offer. Not one that was perhaps suitable for your group, or at least for Theris, who made a counter offer. In the time since this meeting, you have not heard from this man. It is the day before the First Bloom Gala. What are your actions this day? Any final preparations?
I want to text Theris. Say, may take you up on changing my fit. Got any suggestions? Question. Bat emoji.
Uh-huh.
Atheris, who's sitting in her apartment or box for Rufus's sake, in front of a mirror, scrolling through different hairstyles and showing them to the roughly 30 snakes on her head, and just watching them kind of morph into different hairstyles. Sees the text come in. All of the snakes and her read it, get very excited. And she'll text back, "Where should we meet?"
Oh, that escalated. This is like not Ness's forte, but I'd be happy to make some sort of check to see if I know of any sort of tailor near where the lab would be, like my lab.
Uh, we'll make this a history check. So reason history to see if you remember seeing anything.
Good at reason. 10 plus 3 plus 0. 13.
13. Yeah, I'd say you remember. You don't know if it's any good. You don't typically use tailor services for this sort of thing, but you do recall seeing it.
I'm gonna pull them up on Goggle Maps and find the location. I'm gonna like look at the reviews, and if it's anything over like 2.8 stars, that's good enough for Ness. And then I'll just like share the map pin with Atheris. Is this place any good? We could meet there. Question mark. Shrug emoji.
We'll click on the pin and look the place up as well.
Uh, they're called Julius Scissors. They are very mid.
Very weird.
Uh,
I'm gonna die.
okay. Not even gonna respond. Just gonna do a search for another tailor or suit shop in maybe closer to the nicer part of town.
Okay, yeah, so, moving into the, nicer part of town, you get, Clean Cut Getaways, which is a nicer, more, bespoke shop.
Okay. Making sure it's, all good. I'll send the pin for this one. I think this might be better. Do you have a picture of the family suit? Just so we can know what we're working with.
Ness will like run up to his room and like open up, like throw the lid off the box like hurriedly and just kind of like throw the outfit down on the bed and then like try and straighten it out, but like one of the legs is kind of like half creased over itself and it's still kind of a mess. Like honestly, it'd probably look messy like that on his body because he wouldn't know how to wear it properly too. But he does that like quickly, hastily because he doesn't want to keep it there as waiting and takes like a poorly lit, poorly angled shot and with his I think it's actually a cheap phone, so it's probably not the best quality of camera anyway.
It's like
And-
super pixelated when you zoom in.
Exactly. Like any level of detail you look for, it's just like it's a black blob that turns into an even bigger black blob of pixels. And sends like two shots. Just like both terribly bad angles.
That's nice. Meet you there.
Now question mark?
Is now bad.
No. Is Rufus coming?
I'll text Rufus.
I
Hey,
thought he was staying in a box in your house.
well, is Rufus still here?
I don't know. Would Rufus be needed there? If not, then he wouldn't be there.
Okay, no, I'm just curious. Ness is just curious if Rufus is coming, yeah.
No. Like in the apartment.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm very willing to put this to a roll if that seems relevant.
I mean, we could put it down to a D100 of if you'd be there or not.
I got more dice.
I'm just...
It's the fuzzy dice.
It's the fuzzy dice? I have no fuzzy dice. Well, let's go with that. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. That's a 90.
A 90? Yeah, we'll say that you are currently at the apartment. You are still with, Atheris, in the fancy box.
The fancy box.
Hey, Rufus.
Hi.
I'm going shopping with Ness. Do you want to come?
Sure.
Awesome. Yes, Rufus is coming.
I just send the letter K back, lowercase. That's it.
You have to send the L back, man.
I will.
Oh, yes! I love that this has become a thing. So, with that, you all are able to meet up at the Clean Cut Getaways. It is pretty posh. Not, of course, the full, designer offices that perhaps the princes or other high ranking figures of the city go to, but this is a more expensive area. You've got team of tailors that are here to assist and create these bespoke pieces, or to tailor and alter what you bring in. It's nice.
Okay, nice. I have ideas, but this is completely up to you, okay? I'm thinking something that is similar to the old suit, in order to, keep with tradition, but update it and maybe add a couple just hints of red somewhere, because you're in the blood business.
That's what we do.
It's already there. If you look closely.
Is that red or I can't tell?
I mean, whatever you
Zooming
say.
in. But I mean, it's your suit, so.
I don't know anything about this stuff.
Okay. So am I taking over, or do you want to help, or? I don't feel right taking over, because if everything goes right, this could be the new family suit that you pass down
Sold.
generations. Okay. On what?
The new family suit. That
Great.
sounds fantastic.
Okay.
It can be my legacy after Blood and Body Works.
Of course.
I could wear it in commercials for Blood and Body Works.
All right. Well, then it needs to be professional as well. Okay.
Professional photography taken. Headshots, full body shots.
Now I feel like you're gonna need more than one suit, honey. So, if that's what we're thinking, but that's for later. That's down the line. We have a party tomorrow.
Party first.
Yeah. So I'll walk up to one of the people working here.
I think she really likes this stuff, Rufus.
Yeah, and I'm getting dirty looks from like some of these people. So I don't know if I think I got washed like a week ago, so I think I did pretty good. But um, I don't know, like ears are kind of laid back.
Ness is like low-key trying to see if there's like little dry chunks of mud in Rufus's fur.
Probably is.
I'm assuming that like after Rufus gets washed, the first thing he does is go and rolls in a mud puddle.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Oh my goodness. As this is happening, Theris, you are able to walk up to one of the people here, and who is he? You are able to see as you walk up. He is similar to Grayson, a Calidus. He is feline in nature, though unlike Grayson, has no fur.
That makes sense in a suit shop.
It's a naked cat.
Hi there.
He's wearing clothes, thank you.
Good. You left that out.
Why wouldn't he be wearing clothes?
I don't know. Rufus has no idea what these fancy
What kind of
pants
shop
do.
did you bring me to, Atheris? Where's the leather section?
Oh, good grief.
So so you walk up to this figure, and he smiles at you. Welcome to Clean Cuts Getaways. How can I assist?
We need a lot of help. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my phone in the picture. So my friend Ness, he needs a new suit. We I think it would be nice to have it pay homage to this suit, but bring it up to like the now. You get me?
We can do that.
Yeah.
Are we looking to utilize aspects and pieces of the fabric of the old suit, or something entirely new?
Ness, did you bring the suit?
Oh yeah, he walked in. It's like this box, like tucked under his arm. Yeah.
I think that would be nice just to have some pieces of the original, like little Easter eggs. Maybe we could get like the family crest embroidered like in the breast pocket or something.
Yeah, the original has like the letter F, like kind of scripty stylized, like down each sleeve in like kind of a, I think it's like a black velvet.
Kind of tacky. Maybe just
Yeah.
one fancy F.
I mean, this thing's like old, so yeah, that makes sense.
It's not just, oh, this is a relic. We can definitely modernize it.
Oh, great.
Ness is like gets out his phone and texts to Atheris and says his mom's a relic.
So,
I
the
didn't know you were so funny.
the Calidus Taylor turns to Ness, as you're the one that's holding this. So, a few questions. Are you looking for something a little more classic, a little timeless, or are you looking for something to make a statement? We can, of course, tailor this to whatever desires you have.
Yes. Classic statement.
Classic statement. Oh, we could do something like that for sure. Now, I will need to take your measurements, so if you could please follow me to my studio.
He's taking me to his lab. I'll be back.
Okay, we'll be right here.
Maybe.
Are you planning on leaving, Rufus?
Nope.
Okay. I didn't know if you had anything to do today.
No. I'm not wanted at work, so I don't have anything to do.
No, honey, you know you're on vacation.
I still don't. I don't like vacations.
Okay, well it's almost over, so.
I think I got another week.
Okay. It'll be fine. I promise
Well,
you
I'm
they
looking-
want you. They want you at work.
Yeah, just not now. It's fine. I'll look at the ball and stuff. So that's good.
Okay, yeah.
Think about Mudbone.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Atheris and Rufus wait, it is Ness. You were brought back, and the Calidus is going to introduce himself. He goes by Sora, and explains everything, and he has you stand in this atop a small. It's not quite a pedestal, but it's like a stand. Yeah, T-posing in front of the mirrors as he's grabbing all of your measurements. And he begins to sketch out. The design is a very sort of sleek one, primarily with black fabrics, and you can see where he, in the collars and cuffs, is incorporating some of the designs from the old, and using fabrics there. The family's F is not out on the open, but in the flap of the jacket. If you opened it up, you would be able to see it. So it's more of a hidden sort of insignia, but keeps everything very classic, very timeless looking, but gives a little modern edge with a vintage touch. The It's still a long jacket, sort of like the length dropped down to the knees, so it creates this elegant look without going full dramatics of the past, and it's very nice. And when will you be able to pick this piece up?
As soon as possible. We need it for the gala tomorrow.
His eyes go wide, full dilation. That is quite an ask. We will be charging a rush fee on this.
No worries. Put it on Svetlana Dornsok's tab.
Again, face sort of drops. I did not realize you were associates with a merchant prince. I will handle this right away. And you can see that he's like looking around and like eyeing other tailors on the team.
Thank you. Can you make sure that on the inside of the jacket on each side that there's a little pocket so I can put my pens and notepads and stuff
Yes, of course.
in case I need to take people's names or write things down?
Yes, and I will make sure that you have all sorts of hidden away pockets for sure.
Thank you. I'll remember this for the rest of your life.
I'm sure you will.
Can I go now?
Yeah, he lets you. I will start work on this immediately, sir, and have this ready for you. Hopefully by this evening's end.
Will you text me when it's ready?
If you would like to leave your number with the gentleman at the front desk, we will make sure that you are alerted when this is completed.
Hey, can you just courier it to my lab instead?
If you leave an address for us, yes, we can do so.
Okay. I'll do that.
As soon as you step away from the mirrors and his workstation, he is like scurrying over to other tailors and like, we need to go now. And he's like bringing them back to his workstation. And so that will be something that they will begin their process on.
Are you guys gonna get anything here? Ness will ask to Atheris and Rufus.
Oh, I'm all healed.
Nope.
I took care of minority.
Did you charge it to Svetlana too?
I sure did. She said that we should do that.
True.
Do you think she'd get me like a bag of like dog treats?
Maybe we could probably do that now.
Yeah, do you want to go get some treats?
Yes.
Did you go through all of the treats that we got the other day?
Maybe.
Okay.
I feel like Rufus is 100% the person to bury half the treats and then forget about them.
Gonna be finding them for months.
Maybe. Like if I'm lucky.
Every treat is his new favorite treat.
Yeah, pretty much.
We can
Cool.
sell the store, yeah.
Well, otherwise, yeah, my outfit is, I think, provided at the gala. So
Do you need to pick it up, or
no, I think I just pull it off a rack when I get there. Hope it
Okay.
fits. Probably won't. That's okay though.
that's scary to think about?
Nah. All good. As I'm like covered in mud.
I mean, they probably do this kind of stuff all the time at theirs. They probably have like just racks and racks of uniforms to lend for the stuff like this.
Sure.
All shapes, all sizes.
That would
Mhm.
be,
I hope
All
it has a
species.
hole in the back.
I feel like the city's pretty inclusive, yeah. Okay.
So, anything else that you do before the gala? And you all are able to rest that final evening.
Yay!
Yes, you do get your souped up, modernized, family fit delivered to the lab shortly after twilight falls. They really pulled out the rush job, hand delivered and everything. And then it is the day of the gala. Rufus, you are sent a text from Svetlana that says you're all set up to be part of the bar staff. Everything that you need is waiting for you at the venue.
Yay! A few exclamation points.
The rest of you receive a text from Svetlana wishing you good luck.
Get a good luck.
Nope, you've just been told that you're everything's settled up for you.
Okay. Let's see how it is.
Maybe she just has faith in you. Maybe she doesn't think you need luck.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Does this thing have like a red carpet or anything? Like, do we need to make some big entrance in our limousines?
Limousines?
The entire event is a bit of a photo op, so it doesn't really have like a specialized red carpet. Like, there are going to be professional photographers. There are going to be paparazzi that are hanging around. So,
Sweet.
if you wish, you can make a statement entrance, but you do not have to.
Rufus could be the driver.
Do you even know how to drive?
Nope.
I saw Rufus's car at the grocery store yesterday. I sent Lexi a picture.
You did! Exactly.
That's right, I sent you all a picture.
All of it.
Yeah, it was in the group chat.
That's right.
So, let's get a let's get an idea of what you might do leading up to it. Any sort of, special prep for cosmetics or the like, or do you just go through, glam yourselves up? We'll be getting a full description of what you will look like when we get to the event.
Well, word spread around the shop that I was attending the gala, so the shop was shut down for the day. I'm getting pampered by the girls. Makeup, nails, all of it, except for hair, of course.
Front board, no.
No. Every single one of the 30 snakes attached to my head has lipstick.
Lipstick
Oh my Lord.
and a sharp wing.
Yep.
Love it.
Rufus might go to Atheris' shop and kind of rap his nails timidly on the door. Hello.
I would stop. Oh,
All hands off.
Open the door. What do you need, bud?
Like, imagine like ears down, like holding paws in front. So you know how you gave me the bath, or your one of your employees gave me a bath and stuff before.
Yes.
Um, well, it didn't exactly stick, so I don't like them. But could that happen again? It feels like it's important to be all unmodified
Kind of
for
look back.
tonight.
I'll look back to the girl who did his bath the first time. So, like, you got time?
Yeah.
It can happen. I'll let Rufus in.
This time you can make sure that that Rufus does not get into the mud puddle.
Yep,
You leave the shop together.
exactly.
All right.
Get
So,
to go back to the box at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah. Pampering continues, and starts for Rufus, and eventually you are, you've got your snake up done. Rufus, you are free of mud, cleaned, better than bar standards. Uh,
They won't let me back for other reasons now.
you're too cleaned up for the place. Go find
Yeah.
a sewer or something. Roll around. We'll bring you back in when you're dirty.
Man.
Oh my goodness. So, you are able to then set out back to the box, to Theris's apartment. And then Ness, you are able to do your preparations as well. And thank you for the raid. Welcome. So, you complete your preparations and are able to travel to the First Bloom Gala's venue. It is a lovely convention center. It's a few levels, and you can see that there are light shows that are happening to give this crystalline appearance to the building, making it almost opalescent. All sorts of people in high fashions come through, some looking every bit mystical and monstrous, a elegance that is deadly and fearsome, but also some that are soft, delicate, dreamlike. It is beautiful. But that's just from the front end. So, why don't we get a description of Aetheris and Ness's outfits as you enter in with the rest of the partying crowd, as you are able to give your name to the bouncers, and lo and behold, you are on the list.
You go first, Kelsey. We haven't heard about yours yet.
Okay. So Atheris shows up. She's got this. It's almost like a 50s style dress, sleeveless, with a corseted bodice. Uh, it is like a powder blue color covered in light pink roses. Um, Little white ruffled petticoats underneath. Um, these chunky boots with hoops and lace around the top, and inside the like the metal loops on the side, there's a pair of shears set in, kind of open, looking decorative, but they're not decorative. And she's got this white lace, almost blindfold kind of over her eyes, out of respect. And it matches the lace on her boots. The snakes, you would think, having them in any kind of hairstyle would be like hurting toddlers, but they all settled very nicely in this kind of retro updo. All of their little heads are tucked inside, except for one. And he kind of pokes out the back, comes down the back of her neck, and wraps around the front like a necklace, almost like a choker.
Lovely.
Just kind of hanging out with the head on her shoulder.
I love that visual.
Wow. I'm wearing a suit.
We did get a little bit of an idea of Ness's suit from earlier with the tailoring scene. Not much has changed.
Yeah, I imagine that like Ness didn't put a lot of effort into like pulling himself together, but he did try a little bit. And maybe it's like it's maybe the best he's ever looked in his life. Like maybe it's like accidentally suave. Like he tries to do his hair, but it doesn't quite work out, but that kind of like makes it actually look cool. And the haircut that like Atheris gave him recently, it's like, just grown in those last few days and kind of just taken those like little bits off and just made it all, everything kind of fits together. And he's tried his best to stay comfortable. I don't know if he's really pulling it off, but maybe he looks a lot more comfortable than he feels on the inside. Because there's also a lot going on tonight and he's nervous.
There is a lot going on tonight. And as you're having this out in the front, Rufus, you enter in through a different way. There are, of course, staff members that are already present, but this is a very busy event. Not everyone was able to come in before the event happens. They knew this. They planned for this. You slip in, no issue, amongst some of the late staff arrivals. You're able to find a rack that has all sorts of uniforms on it, based on where the staff is going to be in rotation. So you find the bar staff section, and there you see it, a hanger. It says "Our Good Boy" on it.
No.
Oh,
Our good boy.
that's awesome. Yeah, cool. I'll just kind of take it, and if Rufus could blush, he's blushing. It just kind of put it on and go, oh, it's for me.
All right. From there, you are able to be directed towards the staff sign-in area where you would just sign in and get your
Slowly, yeah.
yeah. You get marked for the time of arrival. As this is happening,
Great.
Rufus,
Uh-huh.
I need you roll for me a intuition investigation here.
Intuition investigation. Cool. Why does that say so? 16.
16. you would notice something a little odd. Not at the sign-in station, but at one of the other staff member, like, there's piles of, like, people's things, almost like a dressing room sort of situation. You notice what looks to be a schematic of the venue, but it has these weird numbers all over the different areas. And someone just seems to have, like, it's been folded up, but they've just sort of left it on their bag as if they were looking at it before stepping away.
Do I know whose bag that was?
No, you didn't see them put it down.
Oh, could I pick it up and look closer at it?
Yeah. As you look closer at it, make for me we're gonna make this, it'll be another investigation, but this time you can do either intuition or reason.
Yes. Ooh, nat 20, 22.
Beautiful. As you peer closer, looking over this, you would realize that the strange numbers are times. And they're written in different colors.
Okay.
And you would notice on this, that at a time that has not yet happened, it's down at the lower, like the ground floor, where a lot of the party is happening. Next to one of the times is the symbol of a crown.
Could I assume that these are times where this person is supposed to be?
I would say with your natural 20, with the different colors of the times, and you can see that the colors show up in multiple times, that this person perhaps is one of the colors, and these are times where they are supposed to be at certain areas, but they don't correlate with a single staff sort of rotation. It seems like this person is part of some sort of group and that other people will be at other stations during the night. Other rotations based on this map.
Alright, can I put it down and take a picture of it?
Yeah, you want to try and do that without getting caught?
Sure, I guess.
Uh,
Try and be sneaky.
yeah, I'll say that you can roll, this will be, we'll do an intuition sleight check, because this is to make sure, like, no one's seeing you.
Okay. Oh, 17 plus 2. It's 19.
You're easily able to make this look natural. Make sure no one's watching you as you snap a picture.
Great. I will send it to the top secret group chat. That we have.
Okay.
Found this. Bad things. I think. And I'll put the map back. And could I wait for the person to go back? Or do I need to move on to my station?
I mean, you don't know where this person is. They might already be at whatever their station is, so they might not be coming back. So you can wait for a few minutes, but anything more than that probably would look a little suspicious.
Yeah, okay. And the time that with the crown, how far away from the current time is that?
The crown time is later on in the evening. You've got a few hours until then.
Okay. Alright, okay, cool. Is there a closer time with that same color that's near a bar? The bar? The bar?
I would say yes. That the color that is near the crown does have a time near the bar in about 1 hour from now. That
Okay,
is the closest time to a bar.
Okay, I'll make a mental note to look out for someone acting suspicious around that time. Okay, great.
Okay. So, Ness, Theris, you get the notification from Rufus. You have the crowd that you are able to step into and mingle. The party comes to life, blossoms around you. But we will have to experience that after our upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wild Witch RP. If you'd like to support us out further directly, you can make donations at Ko-fi, link for that's on screen or in our chat room. You can join our Discord to see all the perks that you can unlock with our Ko-fi donations. You can check out the Blackgrove system. I'll go link for that in chat for yourselves, and stick around. We'll see you very soon. Alrighty, we are back in action. God damn. The things that happen in the group chat. So, yeah, you guys are at the hotel for the First Bloom Gala. There are people everywhere. High listing merchant princes, celebrities of the Arletia city, and even from abroad. And you get to mingle with them. You've all been made aware, of course, of some strange plot that Rufus had found. But now, you've got other things happening around you. Minor things. Though something nefarious, you know, is lying underneath. So, what do you wish to do?
Had come up with that straws idea. Were we putting these poison detector straws in like everybody's drink? Or just like the ones we think might be poisoned for the mayor?
If you had given some to Rufus, he would have kept some and judiciously put them in drinks that he picked.
Yeah, assuming we can't get enough straws for the entire party, that's probably the best idea to have Rufus try and be more strategic about it.
Well, maybe each of us had some on reserve to, if there's any specific ones we want to look at.
You know, it's funny you should mention that. Because if you see Ness walking around with a drink in his hand, it's not going to be alcoholic because he wants to keep his wits about him, but he happens to have a little cocktail umbrella in his rather than a straw. Seems he was up all night making his own cocktail umbrella concoction just to prove it could be done. Or not concoction, but contraption. Plus, he still thinks that that's what you should have in drinks at swanky parties.
Yeah, go for it.
Atheris is just kind of moving through the crowd. If there's conversations that seem interesting, she might stop and listen for a while. She's leaving herself open to being stopped, and just vibing for the time being. She knows she's got some time before things are supposed to go down, but heads on a swivel.
The text that Rufus sent, like, I want to try and make heads and tails of that because I think Rufus just said like something shady's going down. I forget what the exact statement was.
Here's the thing about texting. You can always ask.
God damn.
My goodness.
Okay. I don't want to be seen on my phone like that. Maybe I'll excuse myself. I don't know if I'm gonna excuse myself. I want to go to the restroom and have a look at this image in the stall.
Yeah, for sure.
And y'all worried about Rufus.
I'm just
My
imagining
goodness.
Ness in the bathroom half the night because he doesn't want to look at his phone in public.
I'm trying to be social when I'm not antisocial in the bathroom staring at my phone.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe text Rufus back. What is this?
Phone buzzes in pocket, pull out phone. Look around. Make sure no one's looking over my really tall shoulders. I think it's a group of people and each person's a color and they go to different spots at different times. I'm waiting for the purple one to show up here in like half an hour or whatever.
I'll just text him back the letter K.
Question mark.
Is that in the group chat?
Yeah, it's in the
Yes.
group chat.
There's an L from Atheris.
I love it. Alright. So, as you guys are moving around, let me just double check something here real quick. Okay. I'd like, know that Atheris, you are kind of keeping your head on a swivel and keeping open to conversations. I would like for you to roll for me this. We'll make this 2 rolls for 2 different things. We want a charisma charm or charisma performance, your choice there on the first one, and work in the crowd.
We'll go charm. Better.
12.
So that's 18.
Yeah, 18. Sorry.
Beautiful. Yeah, you are blending into the crowd. A lot of people are admiring your snakes, especially how docile they seem right now, in the updo that you have them in for the night.
None of you snacks still shake the little handbag.
Yeah. Gets a little chuckle out of you, the people you are talking to. Many compliments on your outfit. Some people, of course, ask, who you are, and, mingling.
I also have little cards in there just in case things go well in conversation.
Beautiful, yes. As this is all happening, however, you are, of course, keeping your eye out. So let's get we'll make this an intuition investigation.
That is 17.
17. As you're looking around, I would say that you are able to notice a few people just sort of standing and also watching the crowd, not really mingling, just keeping an eye out on the room. Bit of a wallflower treatment.
Do they seem like party goers or just kind of security?
They are dressed well enough they could be party goers.
Okay. I might approach one of them. Just for like a quick great party. It's really pretty.
If you're into all the lights. And
Are you not? Are you not?
as the figure sort of gives a sneer, you can see the elongated canines, the fangs.
Got it. Yeah. At least it's not the sun.
Yeah, it's better than that. No. I missed when everything was all lanterns and torchlight.
Wow, you're you've been around that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for you.
Definitely a bit of an honor being able to survive that long.
Hmm.
Monster hunters and all the like.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. There's plenty of that on my end too.
There's a nod.
So are you here with like your company or just you?
Yeah, it's just the two of us. Being sort of invited by a friend, so to say.
Oh. That's nice. I was also invited by a friend.
They kind of share a glance with each other. And well, have fun.
Hey, you too. And hey, I hate to like throw this to business, but I do own a salon, and I sometimes do nighttime hours. If you're ever interested, and I'll hand a card.
He barely glances at it, but does put it in his like suit pocket. I'll keep that in mind.
And I'll head back into the rest of the crowd. Texting as I get into a more populated area. Weird guys on perimeter. Definitely vampires. Keep an eye out.
Nestle text back. We're not all weird.
I didn't say that. I just said these guys were.
Ness thinks she meant that vampires are all definitely weird.
I feel like
Totally misconstrued the word.
there's I feel hold on, let me I'm gonna roll an insight just really quick. Yeah, I think Atheris definitely understands that there was a misunderstanding and goes to find Ness.
Oh no. Rufus will just text back, okay, like a normal person. Sounds good. Do they need a drink?
Probably not.
Unless you want to
Bloody
open
Mary.
your neck or something, yeah.
No, I'll find a Mary though.
Finding Ness. Hey, I
Is he
did
still in
not
the bathroom?
mean. Is he in the bathroom? And just throwing open the stall.
You
Just
see him,
throws open the door.
like, he's coming back out of the restroom, like, stuffing his phone, like, back into his pocket.
Oh my lord.
Hey, I totally. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
I thought you said, like, there are weird people here and they're definitely vampires, and
No, the guys are weird, and they're definitely vampires.
oh, I get it
And
now.
I'm not gonna look their direction, but I will be like, see, they're like on the perimeter of the party, just kind of alone.
Nez kind of squints a little bit, and he's like, those look like the kind of guys they've been around since, like, lanterns and torches days. Yeah,
What they said.
they are kind of weird. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
I, I get it. Even in the vampire crowd, they're kind of weird too. Yeah.
You don't know them, do you? Is that like a thing? Is there like a vampire network?
Well, I mean, people come and go. Most people come and go, but some of us stick around. So it's not like a network, but you start recognizing people.
Sure.
You start
Yeah.
hearing stories about people, and I mean, everybody, you know, judges people, and families tell stories and tell you about other people, and I'm not saying it's like, not trying to be mean or rude to those people, but
Atheris has pulled out her phone as he just keeps going on. Yeah.
I've heard my parents talk about people like that before, and it's not nice. So maybe I
Mm.
shouldn't call them weird. Maybe you shouldn't call them weird either.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
I wonder why they're here though. Like, I hate to say it, but they don't look like the type that should be here.
That's the thing. They said they were invited by a friend. If you get what I'm saying. And she'll wink, and the snake that's on her shoulder will wink as well.
My lord.
Do they
It could-
all wink when you wink?
Sometimes. We're all kind of connected, you know?
Well, that's obvious.
Well, yes, physically, but, you know, they're part of me.
Oh, you mean like metaphysically? You're into like that new age stuff.
Okay.
Hey, whatever. I mean, you could be into that stuff. That's cool.
I feel like it's more on, like, they're just me. They're like extensions of me. You know what I mean? Like your arm.
Ness like holds out his arm and looks at it.
You think about it. You just think about bending your arm and you do it, right? It's not even something that you think about, you just do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're on their own individually sentient, but we are one being. You know?
Like a hive mind, but better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really cool.
They fight sometimes too. It sucks, especially when I'm sleeping. That's like a whole other thing though.
You know,
Give them all Benadryl so you can get a good night's sleep.
That's something that my mom would do.
I get it.
Yeah. Have you seen or found out anything?
Ness is like trying to avoid the question of like where he's been most of the night so far. No, not really. I was trying to make sense of what Rufus said. I guess there's a map and some times and stuff. Do you think we should try and be over by the bar when Rufus said he was going to be by the bar? I think it was the purple one. We could try and use some of the straws.
Yeah, sure. I do have a cup. You did give me some. I have some.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you want to head over together?
Yes.
Yeah, we can slowly make our way there.
Alright.
While we're going through the crowd, I might like try and keep my eyes open just for like maybe like a family member or just someone I might know. Just randomly.
I'd say, reason investigation then.
$13 again.
13. Let me roll something on my end. You do notice a family member. Not a immediate family member, but a Feratu. Um, she's a cousin of your father's. And you see that as she stands, it's in a very sleek dress, satin, high necked, but has she wears layers of necklaces and bangles upon her arm. She is dripping in pearls and gems and jewelry.
Ness will kind of like nod his head that way. Atheris, you see that lady over there with all the jewels and the bangles and the sleek stuff?
He looks so expensive.
She's my cousin. Or no, my dad's cousin.
So your cousin.
No, my dad's cousin.
Make her your cousin too.
Our family doesn't work like that.
Oh.
Do you want to meet her? Do we have time?
Don't see why we wouldn't have time. Is that something that you want to do? Are you guys close? Is that going to cause problems? We should go meet her.
Yeah. I mean, it might help to mingle, right? And I'd probably feel a little more comfortable around some family. At least I know her. I know you.
Have you not been mingling?
No.
Just been looking at the schedule that Rufus sent?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. As that happens, I would like Ness to roll for me a reason or an insight investigation, please. No, intuition or reason insight, actually. Sorry.
I'm gonna make it intuition, even though that's worse, just because I feel like that's what I would do. That's a. You said insight?
Yes.
12.
Okay. With a 12, something's tickling in your mind. You can't quite parse it out, but I will keep your 12 in mind.
Okay.
So, you're able to make it over, and your cousin does, in fact, notice you. She gives a smile. Nestor, it's been so long since I've seen you. How's the family business?
Same as usual, dealing with the dead bodies.
Oh, and I don't believe I ever met your friend here.
Oh, that's
Okay.
kind of why I came over. Yeah. Her name's Atheris.
Lovely name. Pleasure to meet you, Atheris. I am Lorraine.
Pleasure's all fine.
So she'll...
Lorraine or Maureen?
Lorraine, L. So she'll shake her hands, and you can see that, like, even her hands are, like, covered in these jewelry. She's got, like, beautiful rings that are, like, chunky. Some have, like, massive diamonds. Others are clustered. It's a very sort of maximalist look, but, like, all in the same color tones.
You see, Atheris's eyes are kind of wide And I think that even the snake on her shoulder is kind of inspecting. And while the hand is being shaked, it's like so shiny. I'm sorry. You look amazing.
Thank you. I do love the opportunities to dress my best.
And I'm sure a collection like this can only be acquired over a long, beautiful life.
A long, beautiful life, or enough coin.
Sure, absolutely.
What do you do, Itheris? You must be quite talented if you've made your appearance here.
I'm a stylist. I do hair, makeup.
Anyone that I would recognize your work upon?
She did my
Actually,
hair.
I did do Nestor's hair. And also, one of the princes, very recently. Svetlana. Gonna butcher the last name, but I say it.
Dorsuck.
Yeah, that's it.
Radiant.
Dornsock. Oh. Very influential family, that one. Well, I look forward to seeing amazing things from you, Atheris. And Nestor, I do hope that you do well with the family business.
I'll have to tell you about it sometime. I've got a whole plan.
Ever the inventor. So, with that, Lorraine will head back to the rest of the party, and you guys are able to make your way over to the bar, where we're gonna break away for a bit. Rufus! Can you roll for me we'll make this a spirit, either cooking or spirit crafting for your bartending.
Alright. It's wait, you said spirit cooking or bartending?
So spirit cooking or spirit crafting.
Or crafting.
Yeah,
Okay.
this will be for your bartending, your making of cocktails for the evening.
Either one. I'll do cooking. Okay, so now I have to find my lucky die. Okay. 16.
16. All right, yeah, you're doing well. People are coming up. They're asking for all these drinks. Half of them aren't on the menu, but you know how to make them, and even if it means pulling things out of your own stash. And you're starting to rack up some tips. You know, the other bartenders here are looking at you with a little bit of a jealous eye, but you're making a lot of people happy.
And Rufus is happy and his tail's wagging and probably causing other chaos. Yeah. Having a good time, chatting up people. How's it going? Why do you like this drink? Like, what's the history? Did you like other drinks sometimes or whatever? Arguing the finer points of different mixes for the same recipe.
Unfortunately, most people do not partake in the more in-depth conversations. They'll answer a few
Sure.
questions, but
Sure.
you do get a few good tips, and you would notice a figure come to the bar, does not flag you down or any of the other bartenders for a drink, and is just sort of sitting and not watching even the rest of the party, just sort of sitting at the bar, not drinking, not doing much of anything.
I'll scooch over to the figure, get out like a shot of water. I don't know if there's like actual glasses in the bar?
Yeah, there'd be like small glasses, like for single drinks and
Okay.
whatnot.
Great. Yeah. Like slide one over like dramatically. Can I get you anything else?
As the figure stops, and she'll look up. She's wearing a very simple. It's a dark green dress. It almost looks black. It shimmers with glitters, and she, you can tell, is a hobgoblin, and as she drinks the water, just shakes her head. She doesn't even say anything.
Is it about the time that the purple time was written in? Or whatever color it was?
As you take a glance over at one of the clocks, it would be about that time, yeah.
That's fun.
And I would say about this time you would see Atheris and Ness coming up as well.
I'll kind of subtly, not so subtly, indicate a hobgoblin friend and move off a little bit so I'm not suspicious.
Alright. So, Ness, Atheris, as you catch sight of Rufus nodding over to this hobgoblin, what would you do?
Is it obvious what role the hobgoblin is playing tonight? Like, is he behind the bar or just near it?
She is on, like, the,
I'm sorry.
you're good.
Question side.
She's on, like, your side of the bar. So, like, she seems to be dressed as a party goer. She's got this, again, almost black, dark green, sparkly dress on. But she seems to be a bit of a loner.
Gotcha.
I get it.
But Rufus has indicated that
Mhm.
this is someone that is of interest.
Yes.
Okay. And the bar is busy, yeah?
I'd
Yeah.
say so, yeah.
Okay. So I'll kind of, as we're walking up and I catch the look from Rufus,
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can find out, Ness.
From Rufus?
From the hobgoblin.
Oh.
And I'll break away from Ness and I'll go stand at the bar next to this person. I'd see like half-heartedly try and get Rufus's attention with not even trying. My goodness, it's so busy.
Yeah, busy.
Have you gotten a drink yet? Are you in line? Am I cutting? I'm so sorry.
No, go right ahead. And she'll hold up a glass of water. Cover it.
That's good. And I'll like half try again. Oh, I'll just wait. Are you having fun? This is so amazing.
I'm not one for parties. I'm here for business reasons.
Sure. Yeah, I get that. Were you like forced to come or...
I'm
by
not.
like your boss?
I mean, I'm much rather comfortable at home. Chores there.
Oh gosh, yeah, I get that.
Don't really care for mingling.
It sucks. Sometimes the worst conversations and ugh.
Yeah. But I'm good at what I do, so
Oh. Well, first of all, I'm a Ferris.
Mel.
And what is it that you do, Mel?
I'm not really at liberty to share that information.
Cool. Yeah, me neither. My job is like super secret.
Well, I hope you're good at what you do too.
I'm like super good at what I do. Like, if I were to give you an example of a thing that I did well, you'd be like, wow, that's incredible.
I'm sure.
You could give me an example of what you do. We don't need to be specific. I'm just,
If I told you what I did, I'd have to kill you.
Oh my god, same! We have so much in common.
I'm sure that we do.
Okay, well. And this time I'm like actually trying to get Rufus's attention. I need a drink.
Yeah. I'll like jog over on the mat and whatever. Yeah, sorry. What can I get? Do you want anything else? I feel like you're a gin and tonic person. I'm talking to a hobgoblin.
I'm finished with my water. And with
Oh, I'll
that,
get you some more.
she'll actually place the cup down and then leave the bar.
I have like the cup of water in my hand coming back. Oh. Okay. That's fine.
You do still have
want
it
water?
there.
Do you want some water with those?
I actually maybe like a sparkling wine, something with bubbles. Do you have that?
Okay. I'll drink my water and I'll like splash it on my face and go get sparkling wine.
That's not.
Here you go.
Alright, okay, thank you. You shouldn't just splash water on because there's just. You know what? You're fine. But have you ever heard of the phrase like smells like a wet dog?
Maybe?
Okay.
Maybe that's why I didn't want to take a bath earlier.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you're doing. I saw that tip jar. That thing is about to overflow.
Lots
so
of
you're doing
treats.
something.
So excited.
I know. This is gonna be great.
Yes. Huh.
I know you're super busy. I'm
Yes,
gonna try.
I'm needed.
Yes, you are. I'm gonna try and keep an eye on that lady. But if you see
Yeah.
her doing something weird, just
So-
like send a text. Yeah.
Yeah. And that color is with the crown. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, I
important.
figured from. Okay, yeah. You keep doing this because you're so good at it.
I will.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And I'll go.
Faye, were there any other like colors or times around my area, or was that the only one?
There's another one. It was a sort of teal color, and
Oh.
would be
Okay.
coming to your bar a few minutes after the purple one, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for another person who fits that general ambiance of like
Yeah.
not wanting to be there
Uh,
not drinking.
you can roll for me a reason investigation.
Reason? Ugh.
Yeah,
Reason.
reason
How about
investigation.
intuition?
Yeah, I'd say intuition could work here too.
Great. That's a nat one. So
Oh no.
it's a 3.
3 total. Okay. Um, you're so caught up in your work, just going through the motions that you don't even realize this figure until he has ordered his drink and you are delivering it to him. You've seen him before. It's the siren that you had met in the warehouse. And as he takes the drink from you, he just makes eye contact as he lifts it. It's just it's a club soda with lime.
Yeah, I was like, this guy doesn't drink, I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Knuckles weighs a little bit, but like here's that for you.
Thank you.
You sure you don't want alcohol?
Fine.
Now, I would have
Still,
hung
like-
out. I would have hung out at the bar with my drink.
Yeah. So you would see this guy.
Oh joy. I'll watch, waiting for eye contact.
He waits until Rufus goes back to another customer or to another figure for the job before scanning the rest of the crowd. Goes throughout the room before getting back to the bar. And then as he sees you, takes another long sip, holding the eye contact.
of the club soda
Yep. Man
with
doesn't.
lime.
Yeah, man doesn't drink alcohol.
Well, I get that, but like, can't be all fancy.
I'll make my way over. I don't want to like stand and face him, but I'll stand like next to him, looking out at the party.
I do hope you're enjoying your aspects of success.
Likewise.
Everything's going according to our plan.
Really? Is that so?
I did not believe, especially after your counteroffer, that you would bend to our desires, but it was worth a shot.
Well, I mean, it could have happened, but you never texted me.
Our head of house wasn't interested in what you had put on the table.
That is unfortunate.
It is.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the party.
Keep an eye out. Things
Jump
could
off
get
up here.
dangerous. So, with that, is there anything else that you all are doing while keeping your eye out on the party? Any more mingling? Any attempts to circumvent where people are going to be at certain times?
I think that Ness might do that because he approached the bar with Atheris and then she like beelined it off, and for a little bit, like I imagine that there was like a longer group of people like waiting at the bar, and somehow like Atheris just like magically threaded her way up to the bar and muscled her way in, and Ness is like too awkward and to want to do that. And so he's like standing in the line, like trying to push his way through. And every time like he gets like one person forward, like someone else kind of cuts in front of him. And then he looks over and it's like now the hobgoblin's gone, and then like Atheris is gone, and he's almost at the front. And he's like, I don't even know what to do right now. And so his mind goes back to the plan, and he's gonna try and remember where maybe somebody else is that isn't near the bar to see if he can see anybody who looks out of place at one of those other locations.
As you are remembering, go ahead, roll for me. Reason, insight, or intuition insight.
This is gonna be good. It's base 17. Do reason this time. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The symbol of the crown comes to you. That must be Azan. Merchant prince that is the target here. Maybe if you could find him, stick by his side, might be able to keep an eye on anyone that might want to try and interfere.
I've got just the way to do that. He would love a business pitch, I think. Of all people.
Maybe so.
I'm gonna try to scan the crowd for Azan. See if I can head that way. I mean, I assume he'd be in the crown area. So probably start the hunt around there.
Okay. We'll make that a reason investigation to look around for this figure.
That's a base 18. It's gonna be good. 23.
You definitely see the orcish figure who is Azan. He keeps his head shaved, but does have these lovely earrings that gleam and glisten. He's wearing a beautiful suit of bright colors. There are these flower prints that are super enlarged upon it, so it creates a very abstract look. He's very modern, and he is in a crowd of a lot of people, sort of talking, mingling. Easy enough for you to sort of slip in and maybe start making your way closer towards him to perhaps throw that business pitch. Now, did you message anyone about where you were going, or did you just go?
I just went.
Okay. Sounds good.
The phone tends to stay in when I'm out in the crowd.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll try and weave my way toward Azan then.
All right. So you make your way towards Azan. Rufus, Atheris, you've lost sight of Ness.
Mm. No, 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 no.
Sorry. Okay, I'll make a bunch of drinks and like put it on a tray with like a cloth over it so no one will take it. And then like take my tips and stuff them in a pocket and wander out to the crowd with Atheris. God, we gotta find him, right?
Well, I'm sure he's fine, and the phone's already out. Like texting just Ness, like,
Appreciate it.
where you at? Where'd you go? Waiting for a reply, getting none. Okay, this is slightly concerning. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, no problem. Faye, how far away are we from the purple time near the crown?
I'd say as things are going on, purple time with the crown is being a little loosey-goosey with you guys mingling about.
Yeah. Like soonish? Do we go closer? If it's like an hour or whatever, then
I would
go find
say because you had the interaction with the siren, you had stayed at the bar for a little bit after that. Um, so I'd say it's about half an hour until Purple Crown time.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, are you like done at the bar for now?
I'm looking back at the crowd of people. No, but I think Ness probably he seems like the kind of person who needs help. So
Well, I mean, you look presentable enough. Let's
hmm
let's slowly make our way towards where the princes are. I feel like that, you know, that could be smart.
Sure, I'll look out for the siren whose name I forgot.
Wow, he's an asshole.
That one. Yeah, who doesn't drink. Dry Steve or something.
I like that. We'll just call him Dry Steve. Uh,
Great.
we'll just kind of slowly
The only
sneak.
people who are not drunk at this party is the bad guys and us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A
Have
little
you been like spiking their drinks like extra, Rufus?
No, but
He's got a heavy hand. He's pouring like he's at the bar. It's like every shot's actually like two and a
well,
half
why do
shots.
you think I get all the tips?
I have been sipping on my drink, but like, yeah, totally. I haven't been drinking.
I literally have a mechanic where I can make you intoxicated.
Just
It should be funny.
flat out. I love that.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
One point of intoxication, but whatever. Anyway. All right, cool.
we'll just slowly snake our way through the
Sneak your way.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, let's go ahead, make a... We'll do charisma stealth to move through the crowd.
Stealth.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
I have a -1 to charisma.
Oh no.
Let's hope you roll well.
Oh, but I gotta. Okay, so negative.
15 for me.
That's a 4.
Better than a 3.
There's not many other servers out in the space offering, like, refreshments, so you definitely stick out a bit here, Rufus.
Yeah.
You're not...
Got like a tray.
Yeah, it's not unwelcome, but you are the
Right.
only one.
Yeah, if anyone's looking for a 6-foot tall bargain who's in bartender clothing, I'm it. Yeah.
So,
My middle name is not subtle, so that's okay.
as you guys make your way over into the area, you do see Ness here.
Ooh.
But you would also see the hobgoblin and the 2 vampires that Aetherius you had met with before. And anything else that's going to happen, we'll have to see after our upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wild Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you'd like to directly support us, you can always make donations over at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen, as well as in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. You can check out on our Discord all the unlockable perks, but you can get double XP, special quests, even new companions, or not new companions, new quests, special companions. But, yeah, stick around with us. We'll see you guys very soon. And we are back. We return as things are starting to get a little tense here. There's a meeting that is set for Purple and the Prince Azan. Though, Ness, you have infiltrated the crowd around Azan. Rufus and Aetherius, you decided to move in as well to find eyes on Ness and to maybe keep things in check here. And it's a good thing that you came when you did, because you do see the Hobgoblin Mel and two strange vampires that Aetherius had met earlier this evening. Ness, what are you doing as you've made it closer to the Prince Azan?
I think that Ness would try to bolster his courage and kind of move into his own and see if he can introduce himself. Maybe use the Tferatu family name as a way to, Azan, right? Nestor Ferratu. I've been wanting to meet you for a while.
Ratsu! That's a strong family name. I've heard that one around the town. Pleasure to finally put a name and a face. I think I know your father.
Probably do. He's been here all the time. Many years. This is my first gala, but hopefully not my last.
Do you believe that the Feratus have a great place in this city? I expect many galas in your future.
I heard that you're running for mayor.
There's a bit of a rumor that's been going around, but I can assure you, it's true.
Excellent. Well, I've got an idea for a service that might be useful to the city going forward, and I would love to run it by you. And Ness would start going into the pitch on Blood and Body Work,
Go
as
ahead.
a city service. But
Go
I'd also, sorry,
I'd say,
like-
as part of this, as you're explaining this, roll for me a charisma charm.
okay. And what I was gonna do is I would like to use one of my racial traits, one of my passives. It's the opportunist, where I can use my reason modifier to do my charisma check.
Yeah,
Ready to pitch my business idea or proposal.
perfect for this.
I know, I'm looking forward to this. Anyway. So charisma check, you said?
Yeah, it's a charisma charm, but because you're using your racial, you can use your reason.
Oh, that's a fantastic roll. That's a natural 1. And then let me add all the modifiers to it. +3. And I actually do have a +2 from charm for being a low elf. So that's a whopping 6.
You're giving your proposal. You don't know how well it's being received, but you are giving your proposal. As this is happening, Atheris, Rufus, what are you two doing?
You know, I think my eyes are darting between Ness, Mel, vampires, and then Mel, Ness, and that it's just bouncing back and forth. And okay, things are in motion. What is Ness doing? Why is he talking so much?
I would say that Atheris, you would notice that Azan is not paying attention to Ness at all.
Oh, that's bad. It's like what I do.
2 out of 3 complete. Now I just need to get Rufus to ignore me.
I don't know if that can happen, to be honest.
You just gotta put a ball next to Ness, and then Rufus will pay
Yeah,
attention to the ball.
Get the laser
okay.
pointer out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is gonna happen probably.
Things are
It's-
probably.
yeah, it's-
I'm gonna we gotta get in there.
Yeah, okay. I have a special drink for the hobgoblin if we want
Okay, hey, can you make her
to go up
drunk? Like
close.
super drunk?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
can
great.
do my best.
All right, you
I
you
don't know
do
if she'll
that.
drink it. But...
I'm gonna uh I'm gonna go toward the vampires if Rufus is going for Mel.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
If Faye, you said that Azan's just totally ignoring me, right?
He doesn't seem to be paying attention to anything that
Is
you're
he
saying.
holding a drink by any chance?
He is. Yes.
Or I'd like to see if I could get one of my handy dandy special straws into that drink.
I need a dexterity sleight check.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be bad. I think that's a base of 6. 8. Where's light? It's an 8.
Uh, he is going to let me. Note it. Da, 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 da. He does notice and kind of as before you're able to put it in the drink, moves away and gives a very suspicious look. I think perhaps it is best you leave, Feratu.
Oh no.
Like the whole party?
At least this section of it.
Ness kind of like bites his lip,
Oh
starts
man.
head
Aw.
toward. He's looking for the way that the restroom is.
Yeah, I'd say you can find a restroom.
I'm looking for it. Are Rufus? Does he notice that Rufus and
I would say you
Azaris-
can 100% notice Rufus.
I'm not stealthy.
All right, he'll kind of huff his way toward Rufus.
How'd it go?
I don't want to talk about it. He hates me.
Oh. Do you want a drink?
Told me to leave. No, I don't want to drink.
Oh. Well, that's fine. I didn't make one specially for you.
I mean, I know you make
That's
good drinks
okay.
and all. I don't want to drink.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We were supposed to go talk to Mel. So. Kitty! Yeah. Yeah. Let's go say hi to Mel.
Mel?
Huh?
Who's that?
Do I see Mel?
You do see Mel near
Over there.
Azan.
Oh. Well. Go over there quickly. Can I scan the crowd briefly and look for Mr. Siren, Dry Steve?
That's not his name, but you do not see
What's
him
his
here.
name? Alright. Let's just go up to. Okay, try and get up to. No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming you just kind of brute force your way through.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine that even if Rufus isn't trying to brute force his way through, people get out of the way of Rufus.
Yeah, it's not very subtle. Not very
No.
stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do as you make your way over to Mel, who is now, like, chatting up Azan?
Is Atheros there?
Atheris is over near the vampires. This
Oh, no.
weird vampires.
Okay, kind of give a very awkward, kind of stiff bow towards the mayoral candidate, and not looking at Mel, but very obviously not looking at Mel. Excuse me, so shoot, what's our patron's name?
Svetlana Doranzak.
That one. She sends her compliments, and I'll offer the drink to the male candidate.
Oh, Svetlana, a good friend of mine. And we'll take a drink that is offered.
Great, he's now drunk.
Incredible.
They'll turn to Mel. I also have one for you too.
As you offer it to Mel, I appreciate it. Go ahead, roll a... I'm gonna ask for a charisma, persuasion, or intimidation.
Oh, let's do intimidation. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, this could be like some sort of peer pressure.
Is this strength? Wait, you said charisma?
It is charisma. This is gonna be, you know, like attempting to peer pressure or persuade.
Okay, that's a 5.
I'm unfortunately not in the mood for a drink.
Clearly. Gosh, I want to like.
You could cause a scene. You wanna
I
just-
could cause a scene. I'm trying to decide if Rufus would try and cause a scene. Lexi wants to cause a scene.
It's the finale. Go big, go home.
Fine. I really must insist. Kind of step between her and the now drunk person behind me.
She narrows her eyes. And in a low
Hee.
voice, step aside.
I'll try and match the low tone and add a little growl into it. And she's probably what, like short?
No, hobgoblins are fairly tall. She's like muscular. She's
Oh.
like buff mommy.
I'm sad. Okay, then I guess I won't lean down that much. I just gotta match the tone. Wait, what did she say?
No, we don't need to go back to it.
I don't step aside very well.
Then how about this?
You might want to leave.
Sit and roll over.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, no. Hackles raised, fully, ears pointed. I'll put the tray down. Reach for my
Just
sword.
hands it off to someone else at the party.
Hold this.
Hold this.
Oh no.
I would say, Aetherius, as you've been sort of talking to the weird vampires.
They had a whole thing.
Oh,
Oh no.
I would say that however, as this is happening, as you're doing your thing,
Yeah.
you notice that their eyes flick over to where you knew Rufus was going.
Okay. Well, okay. So let me ask you a question. It's been a while since the first time I talked to the vampires, right?
Yes.
And I have a half drunk glass. So I'm just acting as drunk as possible and like sloppy. And if they look, I'm going to fall.
So as they're looking, I want you, this is gonna be, I'm gonna say either a, you know what, no, I'm not making this an either. It's gonna be a performance check. However, I will let you use either charisma or dexterity here.
Oh, I'm using charisma. However, that is a 6.
You stumble, but it's in the way that it is an obvious, like, you don't want to hurt yourself kind of stumble.
God. Okay. And once it doesn't work, I'm going to use my paralyzing gaze on one of them.
Then, as this is happening, as Rufus is pulling out the sword, as you're doing the paralyzing gaze, I'm going to ask for us all to roll some initiatives.
Oh, what's the initiative? I have this. Oh, 22. Nat 20.
19.
Beautiful.
10.
Oh.
Pointless.
Alright, and then what was Atheris's?
19.
19. And then we've got our vampires. God damn. And Mel. Also bad. Okay, cool. Alright, so Rufus, then Atheris, then Ness, then Mel, then our vampire X. No. Alright. So, Rufus, you've handed off your tray, you've grabbed the great sword off of your back. People are starting to, there's gasps and shrieks as they're starting to realize that something's going on here.
Yikes. Okay. I have a thing called heroic intervention. So, if I feel like, and I think this is accurate, the candidate is being threatened, then I can use the action on the first round of combat or dangerous situation to make an attack roll or skill check with advantage for the purposes of defending them. Can that apply here?
I say that 100% applies here.
Awesome. Great. So, like attack roll with advantage?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, okay, so it's my greatsword. Oh,
Yep.
that's a 9. That's an 11. So, accuracy? Oh, and then I get an extra d4 if he can't defend himself.
I would say, being intoxicated, he is not in a position to defend himself.
Oh my lord. Alright, that's a 12.
A 12 is going to hit a hobgoblin who is not wearing armor.
Great, okay. Let's see here. Damage is 9 plus a d6. So, that's 14.
Okay. There is a heavy slash, and again, the sound of people shrieking, especially as blood now begins to appear. And the figure of Mel steps back, and she bares her teeth. She's looking in pretty rough condition.
Oops. Teeth barred.
Alright. Anything else from Rufus?
Nope, I'm staying the defending candidate from all evildoers.
Alright. Atheris, you were trying to utilize your paralyzing gaze.
Yes.
So,
So when I realized that my trip didn't work and my fall, they're not paying attention. It's a big huff, like things are going my way. The blindfold is ripped off. The snakes unfurl, and I step right in front of them and do Gorgon stuff.
alright.
They need what is it? An endurance saving throw.
Okay.
Difficulty is 12.
Let's see what they get. Now, is this a single target or both of them?
A single target.
All right. Nope. He fails.
So he is paralyzed until the start of my next turn.
All right. So
And
as
then
this,
eyes turn to the other.
he looks and realizes what's happened here and hisses, the fangs on full display.
I got mine too. All the sneak hits.
All right. Anything else from Atheris?
That's it.
Ness, we come to your turn.
Well, Ness is still feeling like a little dejected that everybody left him. But seeing that Rufus brought out that greatsword and took a nice swing at Mel, and I think I saw a little bit of blood being spilled over there, correct?
Not only do you see it, you would smell it too.
Heck yeah. So I use spells that take advantage of units of blood. Um, is Mel like a medium-sized unit?
Yes.
So they have 3 units of blood. When they lose half their HP, they'd spill about a unit. If they lose more, they might spill more. So would you say that 1 or 2 units have been spilled?
I'd say 1 unit has been spilled.
Okay. So Ness is going to cast a spell called Crimson Falcon, and he's going to summon a bird of blood. Let me find the flavor text for this. Yeah, summon a sanguine falcon. I kind of want to flavor it to be like a little raven instead. I feel like that fits better.
Hell yeah.
And my little sanguine raven friend is my little friend, and I need comfort from them. And their name is Lori, in honor of our favorite vampire from the Dragonlance campaign that you can find on YouTube and all the VODs. So yeah, a bloody raven appears and flies down to Ness, and he commands it to go over and attack Mel. So the action is the cast, and then the bonus action would be the command on the falcon.
All right.
I guess if it's doing the attack and there's no like proficiency, then it's just like a straight d20 roll, correct?
Yeah, we'll do a straight d20.
That's a 16 to hit.
16's definitely going to hit Mel.
Let me get out my d6. It does a d6 of blood damage. That's a 2. 2 blood damage on Mel.
All right. So as Lori rushes in, you see a moment where the blood of the wound that was drawn away almost reaches out towards Lori once again, and the wound begins to necrotize from the response of the damage here. And Mel backs up, staggering a bit, not taking this hit very well. Anything else from Ness and Lori?
I don't think so. I think that's just action, bonus action. Good.
Mel is not looking good. But she was here to do something. And she's at least gonna try. So there's a tear of her fabric as she rips open the dress and draws out a small pistol. And she's going to attempt to try and shoot through Rufus to get to the merchant Prince of Azan. So, Rufus, I need you will roll for me. It would be a 1d20 plus your evasion modifier.
Okay. Where is evasion? Ah, 1. My evasion is 1, so I wrote down. So 11.
A 11 is not enough to avoid the strike of the pistol. So
Could I? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
No, if you got something, go for it.
I don't have any reactions, so I don't think I can actually do anything. But Rufus wouldn't try to avoid this, I guess. But since I don't avoid it anyway, we're good.
All right, yeah. So that'll take that'll be 7 points of damage towards you, ballistic.
Ow. That's ouch.
Yeah, it's a heavy hit.
Mm-hmm.
And as it tears through you, unfortunately, our intoxicated mayor is also going to get clipped. But however, because it went through you first, it's not going to be as direct a hit against him. The mayor gets struck in the arm rather than anywhere vital. And then it is our vampires go. One is paralyzed and can't do anything. The other is going to rush at Atheris and try to bite.
Mhm.
So if Atheris could please roll for me 1d20 plus your evasion.
That's 14.
14, you are able to dodge out of the way as this creature tries to tear into your throat, essentially. But that's all he can do. And Rufus, it comes to your turn.
Okay, we're just attacking with the great sword. Okay, 11. So a D4 because I'm defending. What's his face?
Mm-hmm.
So 13. That hits.
Yeah, she rolls really bad on her dodge. She's not good, losing all this blood.
Okay, 13. Bludgeoning something.
All right, so as you bring this blade in, Mel falls. You don't know if she is entirely dead or just in critical condition, but she does not seem to be a threat any much.
Yeah, I'm still standing around. I'm scanning the crowd. Blade still kind of up, although it's a little shaky.
Yeah.
Scanning for people.
Right now, the rest of the crowd is running. There are people screaming. There are flashes of light, photographers trying to capture the moment. So it's hard to catch much outside of your immediate area.
Yeah. Just kind of be in the way if someone else tries to shoot him.
Yep.
That's it.
All right, Atheris, it is your turn.
And we've got this guy right here.
He's right there.
Well, we'll go for snake hair. And they're gonna be some bites.
All right, make that.
To 12.
He just barely misses dodging with a 10.
Oh, okay. So he will take. That is 3 piercing and 3 poison.
Ooh, lovely. All right, anything else from Atheris?
That's it for me.
All right, then we've got. It is going to be Ness.
I'm imagining there's a fair amount of blood around at this point.
Oh yeah.
Let's see,
Yeah.
so probably got an extra 2 units from Mel if Mel's down, and a couple from Rufus, and a couple from the mayor, and a couple from whoever Atheris just stabbed. Ness is going to dig deep and channel a spell that is called the Red Rain of Life, and he is going to summon red clouds around the mayor and around Atheris and around Rufus, and will use units of blood to channel healing to the 3 of them. So for every unit of blood I consume, I can heal 3 hit points. Let's do 3 units of blood, because I'm sure that's out there, and give 9 hit points back. I guess the clarification on that is that I don't know if it's 3 hit points spread across all of them, or if it's 3 hit points per person.
We'll say 3 hit points per person. Why not?
Okay, so I'm going to give them all back 9 hit points
Right.
this round.
Each of us get 9?
Yes, Mayor and Atheris and
Oh,
Rufus get 9 hit points each.
wow. Nice.
So you'd see like the puddles of blood like sublimate up into the air and turn into clouds and meander their way toward the three of you, and then start like funneling the blood like into your bodies, like through your pores, and just like
Oh.
recharging you.
Hot.
And it's disgusting
Yeah.
but energizing at the same time, and you feel this like sanguine refresher from those clouds, the
I
red
feel
rain of
good,
life.
but I feel bad about that.
Yeah. Bath. It's necessary but evil. Okay.
All right, and then anything with Lori on this turn, Ness?
Yes, so that was my action. And bonus action, I'm gonna command Lori to um, fly over and try and attack the one that's on Atheris, because I think that one didn't get stunned, right?
Right. No, he is. That is a horrible dodge effort for him.
Lori gets an 8.
Yeah, no, his dodge is shit.
That's another 2 blood damage from
Alright.
Lori on that.
This is like right into his face, overwhelming with the blood for a moment, and causing him to like reel back. And he's going to try and just claw out, lash wildly at Lori.
No.
So if Lori could roll a evasion, so it'll be just the d20, I believe.
She has +2 evasion.
Plus
It's
2
a-
evasion, hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 1921.
Oh yeah, easily Lori's able to evade this man's claws. And does the other one save on the paralysis, or is it just
No, it's just the start of my next
Okay,
turn,
so
he's good.
So, he's actually going to grab hold of the one that's kind of feral, and I think this is going to shit. We need to leave.
Specific.
Rufus, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Uh-huh. Everyone's screaming and running. If those guys look like they're gonna dip, can I like growl at them?
Yeah, if you want to go for an intimidation here,
I would love to.
and I'll say you can use your strength for this too.
Oh, that's good because I can't do it with charisma. Alright. 21.
If they weren't going to dip before, you see it in their eyes clearly that they're going to dip now. You are terrifying them.
Good.
All right.
Leave. Alright. Mm-hmm.
Aetherius, do you do anything on your turn?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for intimidation wise. I'm gonna reach down and grab my shears from my boot. The snakes are like almost straight out, eyes all 32. Nope. Wait, 30 snakes. 62 of our eyes are on these two vampires. Scissors like a serial killer.
Hell yeah. You can do either a strength or charisma based intimidation here.
We're going.
Let's scar these people for life. Let's go.
For unlife, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking went everywhere. Hold on. 21.
21 for
Amazing.
sure. Yeah, they are eyes wide, pallor. Any more pale, and they're probably going to have no color at all. Ness, do you do anything? Seeing all of this happen, do you want to throw in onto your intimidations?
Oh, we're not trying to kill them? Wait. Where's this siren character? Do I see them?
You've not seen them. The last time they were seen was at the bar.
And we're just trying to intimidate those ones and not incapacitate them.
Up to you, man.
I mean, they seem ready to leave. Like, everyone has been scaring them. They don't seem like they're going to continue hostilities.
Okay. If there's any spare units of blood laying around, then just for good measure, I would. The Red Rain of Life is a concentration spell, and I can, as a free action, I can funnel that to more HP. So I will restore. Let's just use like another unit of blood and give 3 HP back to the 3 that are affected.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I'm full.
And then I'll command Lori to kind of fly over the ones that are looking like they're ready to run and just be like, see if you can get rid of them, and have her like kind of swoop in and like, maybe drip a little blood on them as she flies in just to. I mean, I guess they're vampires, so they might actually enjoy that, but still.
You can like get it into their eyes and make it just a horrible day. But as it comes to their turn, the vampires do run alongside with everybody else. Unfortunately, the First Bloom Gala ends for the evening. The guards of the event come in, security, police arrive, everything gets shut down, investigations begin. But thanks to the actions of Rufus, Nestor, and Atheris, Azan survives.
Oh, he owes me. He owes all of us.
Uh,
Yeah.
and so as the event ends, you are, of course, approached by a Doranzok vehicle. Inside is Svetlana. She hands you all a bag. Inside of it, in cash, those bands, crisp, new, to be split amongst your group. For futures, wild and untold. At least for now. Whether you leave Arlecha, whether you invest it in a project, or maybe just get a better box. You are successful. And the night ends. And the dawn will come. This is the end of our story. But we, of course, say thank you. Not just to our players for playing, but to our viewers for viewing. I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys had fun too. And who knows? Maybe we can learn more about our characters and what happens to them after this story in the future. But for now, this is where I say I'll see you all in our next stream. Until then, head over to wildwitch.com. Check us out there. You can join us in our Discord if you'd like to jump into a game yourself, or just keep up to date with all of our announcements. You can follow us here on Twitch to catch all of our live streams, or you can always head over to YouTube to catch our VODs. And that's all I've got, so I'll see you guys later.